Greetings, it's Will from StormTheCastle.com, and you are watching the Cardboard Da Vinci YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. This video is all about my concept called Before and After Bookmarks. I'm going to show them to you. I think you might find them very interesting and fun. In a previous video, we had soaked cardboard so we could get that beautiful craft paper, which is thicker than index cardstock, and we made a bunch of projects with it, including some bookmarks. And while I was working on those bookmarks, an idea came to me where I was like, what can I do special with the bookmark? And I thought, well, there's two sides to it. And there was a chain of thought that went into it. There's one side and there's a second side. Of course, we all know that. But I thought it'd be interesting to have the first side give us an image and the second side tell us what happened after. So it's before and after bookmarks. Let's do the intro and then I will show you my bookmarks. So here are the 3 bookmarks that I have so far in this series, and I'd like to do more. And I'm going to have a request for you at the end of this video, which isn't a very long video, but here's the concept. Before. There's a scene before on one side of the bookmark, and we'll try to see if we can see these well. What we have there is a knight pulling a sword out of a stone, right? And then the after, right? And the after, he's pulled this. He didn't get the sword out of the stone. He just picked the whole thing up, sword still in the stone. So that's a before and after, right? Before and after. All right, let's take a look at the second one. This one is Rapunzel, and there is a knight climbing up the Rapunzel's tower. And that's the before. And the after, well, that was a surprise for our knight, wasn't it? And this one, so the before is, I don't know, you may be familiar with the fable of the little Dutch boy who stuck his thumb in a dam to prevent the dam from breaking. That's the before. And then the after, well, he stopped the water, but where did it go? So, those are before and after bookmarks. I like the concept and the idea. I'm going to sell these on my Etsy store, I'm going to put them on my Etsy store and see if they sell. See if people like them, want to own them. But I'll do a little bit here in this video showing you how I made bookmarks. They're laminated. If you want to make your own bookmarks. And if you have an idea for a before and after bookmark, leave a comment or send me a message. And if I use it and if I make the bookmark, I will make you one. I like it. I'll make you one, and if you want, I'll mail it to you. I'll mail you one, laminated and string and everything. And I will put that bookmark also on my Etsy store to see if people like it. So let's launch into, I'll show you a little bit of how I made bookmarks. This will be a general, how you make a bookmark like this tutorial. So I started with a pre-paint program called GIMP. It's an easy program to use, and there's just a few things we need to do. I measured out I made a new, what would you call it, image to the size I wanted of the bookmarks, which is 6 1/4 by 1 3/4. And then I took my image, which I had Google Gemini generate for me, and I just copied it, sized it a little bit, cleaned it up a little bit, and pasted it right into that bookmark size. Really quite that simple. Create an image the size you want, and then paste a new layer of your image into it. And, do whatever manipulation is needed to get the image the way you like it. And then I put some text in it, really quite simple, the before. Let's get that centered. And now we need a hole for our hole punch where we're going to put the hole. So you create a little circle and just fill it with some black color. And that's it. And then this side is done. And you manipulate it any way you like. But GIMP is a free program. It's kind of easy to use.
little bit of a learning curve. But if you're familiar with paint programs, you'll be able to do this no problem at all. So I did the same thing for the second size, but this is a new image. Same size, 6 1/4 by 1 3/4. And I'll show you how I handle this. Then I created a third image that's double. Same height, 6 1/4, but it's double the 1 3/4. And then I pasted both those images into it side by side. And you probably guess what we do next, but we're done with the paint program. I printed it up. There we go. I got both my images. We cut out that whole thing. And folded it in half and glued it. So we have a pretty, I printed this on cardstock. So it's pretty durable, and it's doubled now that it's glued, both halves are glued. And you see a little bit of white there. I ended up trimming some of that out. And there's one of my favorite tools, a bone folder. Get yourself a bone folder if you like to work with paper. So next thing to do is for durability and shine is to laminate it. So I got this Scotch. I bought this at Walmart. It's Scotch self-sealing laminating. You may be familiar, you may not be familiar with lamination. It's easy to use, but it can be it's sticky, so you got to take your time and go easy with it. But cut 2 pieces larger than our bookmark. You peel off one, and now that's an adhesive there. You just stick the bookmark right down to it carefully. If you fudge, you can't fudge it. You can't move it at all. Once you make contact, that's it. So it's easy to get wrinkled. And actually, I did one and it got wrinkled, so I had to start over. And this is tricky too, but you just take your time and place it all down, and you get a nice wrinkle-free laminated bookmark. And then trim it all down. And you can see that little white there. I trimmed out some of that white edge. Only 2 things remaining, and our bookmark will be done. Punch a hole with the hole punch and add some yarn. And that's it. Our bookmark is done. I also have another idea for a bookmark that I think is pretty clever. I may do a video on that one, or I may talk about it at one point. But if you have an idea, leave a comment for before and after bookmarks. What happens, the scene before, and then what happens after. And hopefully it's funny. I like it. The concept is that it's funny and unexpected. Leave a comment, and if I make one, I'll send one to you if you like. Thanks for watching. Perché la minestra si fredda.